In the autumn of 1888, London's East End was haunted by a phantom. He killed swiftly, vanished into the night, and left behind bodies so mutilated that even hardened police officers were shaken to their core. He was never caught, and to this day, we don't even know his real name. Jack the Ripper, a name that became synonymous with terror in the dark, foggy streets of Whitechapel. He didn't just murder, he carved his crimes into history. In this episode, we'll dive deep into his world. The killings, the investigation, the psychology, and the legacy he left behind. Stick with me until the end, because we'll also explore the most chilling theories about who Jack the Ripper really was. Here's the mystery. Unlike many other serial killers, Jack the Ripper's identity was never confirmed. That means we don't have the usual childhood stories, traumas, or red flags to trace. But what we do know is the environment. Whitechapel, London, in the late 1800s. Poverty, disease, crowded alleys. Prostitution was rampant. It was the perfect hunting ground for a predator who could blend into the night. Many Ripper suspects later revealed backgrounds of troubled childhoods, abusive upbringings, or medical training, hinting that the killer might have been someone with knowledge of anatomy and a dark urge waiting to explode. The first recognized victim was Mary Ann Nichols, found on August 31st, 1888. Her throat had been slashed, her body mutilated in a way that police at the time had never seen before. Just a week later, another woman, Annie Chapman, was discovered, again brutally mutilated. This wasn't random violence, it was ritualistic, methodical. The killer had a signature. Yet despite these early patterns, police missed crucial chances. The lack of forensic science in 1888 meant evidence vanished as quickly as the London fog. By September, the killings had escalated. 2 murders occurred on the same night, Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes. This became known as the double event. Stride's murder seemed rushed, interrupted, possibly by a passerby. But Eddowes was found with organs removed, her body arranged grotesquely. The brutality shocked London. Fear gripped every woman who walked Whitechapel's streets. Newspapers spread sensational headlines, and letters claiming to be from the Ripper taunted police and the public. The killer was not only taking lives, he was controlling the entire city through terror. Here's the twist. Jack the Ripper was never captured. Police swarmed the East End. Hundreds of suspects were questioned, from butchers to doctors to immigrants. At one point, they even had undercover officers posing as prostitutes to lure him out. But the killer always slipped away. Mistakes plagued the investigation. Crucial graffiti evidence was erased, crime scenes weren't secured, and suspects were released without proof. Every time the police thought they were closing in, the Ripper disappeared back into the shadows. There was no trial, no conviction. Jack the Ripper simply vanished after 1888, leaving only speculation behind. The media frenzy, however, was like a courtroom of its own. Public opinion condemned dozens of men, ranging from local barbers to famous artists, even a member of the royal family. But no one was ever proven guilty. The absence of justice only deepened the legend. So what kind of mind commits such horrors? Criminal profilers suggest Jack the Ripper was highly organized, choosing secluded areas, attacking quickly, and escaping undetected. Yet his mutilations revealed deep rage and a sadistic obsession with female bodies. Some experts believe he had medical knowledge, perhaps a surgeon, butcher, or mortician. Others argue he was a sexual sadist, killing not for money or revenge, but for the thrill of domination and control. In modern terms, Jack the Ripper fits the profile of a psychopathic predator with ritualistic compulsions. The case of Jack the Ripper changed everything. Forensic science, criminal profiling, and modern investigative methods grew from the failures of 1888. The Ripper's reign exposed flaws in policing that would reshape criminal justice forever. Culturally, he became a dark icon. Books, films, documentaries, and conspiracy theories keep his shadow alive over a century later. But perhaps the most haunting part is that we may never know who he was. His true identity is a mystery that still chills the world. Jack the Ripper's story is not just about murder. It's about fear, power, and the darkest corners of human nature. A killer who vanished, but never really left. If this case chilled you, make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into history's most infamous killers. Next week, we'll uncover the terrifying story of Jeffrey Dahmer. Don't miss it.